Wizkid used to be my hype man. Banky W reveals Untold story. Nigerian singer, actor and politician Bankole Wellington, popularly known as Banky W, speaks on stewardship service and how popular musician Ayodeji Balogun, also known as Wizkid, used to be his hype man before he became the African star he is today. Recall that Wizkid used to be signed to Banky W's record label Empire Mates Entertainment (EME) alongside Scales, Niola and Shady Boy before parting ways after a 5-year deal. The actor, who just started a vlog on YouTube, speaks about stewardship service and the untold story of Wizkid before stardom. Watch the video.
Let God and the helpers that He will use find you serving. For some people, God will only find you tweeting. Just a few days ago, I noticed my Twitter was going crazy. Okay, and I was like, what did I do? Whenever you trend on Twitter or you see a lot of mentions, the first thing is a little bit of worry, like, did I say something? Why is the mob coming for me? And I went on and I saw people had found an old tweet from Wiz, where Wiz said, "Hey, Mr. Banky, my name is Wizkid," or something like that. I'm an artist. I'm an upcoming artist. Please, I need you to help me. And then they found a reply that I said, "Okay, please send me your demo with a smiley face." And people were pointing to that as the inception of the moment where Wizkid and I started working together. And I hate to burst everybody's bubble, but that moment was actually just a joke. We had actually been working together for well over a year. He had been signed, we'd been making music and releasing music, and we were just being cheeky and we were just being playful at the time when those tweets were sent. I didn't find Wiz from him tweeting at me. Yes, use Twitter, do what you feel like you need to do, but I didn't find Wiz from him tweeting at me. I found him working. I had heard of his music when I was just listening to a bunch of unsigned artists. In fact, before he even started working with me, he had already recorded a chorus for MI. In fact, the very first day that I saw Wiz in person, he was Kel's Hypeman. We were all at a show, myself, MI, LD, Kel, and Wiz was faithfully serving as Kel's Hypeman. The Hypeman, when the artist is performing, the person that is shouting, yeah, what's up, singing the chorus and just backing the person up. Wiz was essentially Kel's backup singer. And even when Wiz started working with me, he was my hype man, my backup singer, maybe for a year and a half. Now look at it today. Wiz has probably done more, not probably, Wiz has done more in the music business than any one of us, than me, than MI, than Kel, than LD, all of us who were at that show when I first saw him in person for the first time. But how did he get there? He started by serving. The starting point on your road to success begins with service. It begins with stewardship. It begins with being faithful with what does not even belong to you. It begins with being faithful to another person's dream or another person's property or another person's company. That's where it begins. So when God or the helpers that He will use to change your life come to find you, will they find you serving? Will they find you working? Will they find you pointing fingers or wallowing in self-pity or sitting in your house and hoping that God is going to come into your room and make your dream come true from there? Or will they find you out on the streets working and serving? Be faithful with what you have to get what you want. Be faithful with where you are. Be trustworthy. Be committed. Be dedicated. Be a good steward. Serve faithfully. And if you do that, if God finds you serving, if God finds you as a good steward, then God will promote you into your destiny. But you must pass the stewardship test first.
For more of this juicy entertainment news, please log on to our website at www.broadwaytv.tv and on Instagram at the Broadway TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Broadway Africa.